Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and this video you're watching right now is just my thoughts on Shokugeki no Soma as of late. The last time I reviewed it, it was during the Stagiaire Week arc, and coming right off the Fall Election arc, that arc kind of didn't hold up. It wasn't a bad arc, but it was kind of just, average, maybe slightly above average, but compared to the Fall Election, it just didn't compare, which, I can't really, not every arc can be like that, I understand, but even so, it was just at a point where there was really no reason to review it, and even now, I don't really think there's a reason to review Shokugeki no Soma chapter by chapter because the chapters that come out are pretty self-explanatory. The reviews I do would pretty much just be summaries. But I figure I can do videos about it just talking about chunks of chapters. So I figure that's what I'll do, what I am doing. Um, so yeah, as ever since the Stagiaire weekend, ever since Azami came in, Shokugeki no Soma is going back up to being great. It really has. Like it's actually great. Then with all that happened with Central. Oh, and not just Stagiaire Week, but the freaking like festival or whatever, where people were all the different clubs and everything had their own little carts in their own little areas, and someone was trying to sell more than the one dude from the Elite Ten who did the Chinese food. That stuff was mediocre too. I'm just saying, it just was. I don't even remember how that ended, to be honest. It was just mediocre to me. Um, I remember he found out some way to like increase his sales and like steal from him, but I don't remember what ended up happening in the end. All I remember is that Azami is here, and ever since he showed up, it's been greatness. Headmaster was voted out as headmaster and replaced with Azami. Now Arena's like afraid of him and stuff. Like he's done some freaking like Pavlov, like some Pavlovian freaking conditioning on her, where like she's just the second she sees his face or even thinks about him, she just becomes afraid and like automatically submits, which I don't know what exactly he did. We know some of the things that he's done, but we don't know everything he's done to get her to that point, but dude, this dude, man, this dude is crazy. It's just things are so entertaining now. The Elite Ten, well, they're still people got kicked out. What's his name? The guy that cooks the Chinese food that someone was facing off with, he got kicked out. Um, some of what's this, the guy that lives at a Polar Star got kicked out too. For some reason, I'm blanking on his name, which is really weird because he's actually one of my favorite characters. But anyway, you know who I mean. Naked Apron. Okay, he got kicked out, but not before he put some, which doesn't really make much sense to me. Before he put these rules in, well, before he could get voted out, he put these rules in for Shokugeki to make them fair, because they tried to. Well, but I'll get there later. All right, but I don't know why they can't just undo the rules. Like you're the Elite Ten. You mean you can't undo a rule? Like, imagine if the Supreme Court worked that way. If they couldn't decide in a way that overruled a previous decision. Can you imagine what the world would be like if some of these past decisions weren't, undone? But I don't know why this is strange to me. This idea that they can't just undo what this guy did. I don't understand that, but whatever. Um, anyway, Soma ended up beating the ninth seat. Okay, the way they explain this is that he wasn't actually trying his hardest. Like he was just kind of like he didn't prepare or anything. He just kind of went in there expecting to win. So, and he didn't even like feel like cooking anything. Oh, he was just doing. The point is he wasn't really trying. So that's how they explain. That's how someone was able to win because he someone cooked something so good that these people who were paid to not vote for him ended up voting for him anyway. They just like magic food, like, but whatever. I'm fine with. Honestly, I am fine with. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. I knew exactly what was going to happen, which doesn't make it any less good. I'm just saying. But anyway, point is, I've been enjoying Soma. Rio just won his match, so now you would assume Hayama's going to have his match sooner or later to save June's little course thing, or seminar it is. Um, so you know what? Everyone is expecting Hayama to win, but I'm thinking after both Soma and Rio win or won, they're not just going to send some random dude from Central. They're going to send like the big guns, like someone from the Elite 10 who will prepare ahead of time and actually try to defeat him. And I think Hayama's going to lose. Because it's, at this point, with both Soma and Rio winning, is it not predictable for Hayama to win too? You know? So I think that'll be a swerve that they're gonna throw in there. He's gonna face like the #1 seed in the Elite Ten or something. No, he's way too busy doing other people's paperwork to have Shokugekis against people. But anyway, point is I'm enjoying Soma. All right, that's that. Azami is great. Central is great so far from what I've seen as far as entertainment value. Obviously they suck because they're villains and they're bad and they're trying to take away people's pride and joy and happiness and everything. But they're adding to the story in a positive way as far as entertainment goes. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Soma so far, or as of right now, and that's that, you guys. Maybe I'll do another. Maybe I'll do another Soma video in like a couple months or so, once like chapters build up a little bit, um, or whenever I feel like it. Because like with the way you never know how a story is going to be paced, so you can't really predict when it's going to be a good time to do a video. So, yeah. But that's it for now, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at @BlacklistOTA, and yeah.